Hi, I'm Holly and I played Mrs. Lovett in Sweeney Todd.
Hi, I'm Alex and I play Judge Turpin in Sweeney Todd.
Hi, I'm Simon Rushby. I was musical director for Sweeney Todd.
Hi, I'm Megan and I played Lucy Barker, also known as the Beggar Woman in Reigate Grammar's version of Sweeney Todd.
Hello, I'm Hugh Edwards and I was the director of Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd was an incredible show to be a part of, mainly I think because it was so different to anything that I'd been involved in at RGS before.
Sweeney was an amazing show to get to be a part of.
Sweeney Todd is one of my favourite musicals, so having that as our final musical really did mean a lot to me, and it was a great way for me to finish Reigate Grammar.
It was my last show there as musical director, and the sixth that I did.
The combination of Sondheim's incredible writing and music and the talent and sense of community and ensemble in the cast just made the finished product what felt like an absolute masterpiece and something really, really incredible to be a part of.
Sweeney holds really special memories for me. It was the first show I directed at RGS, and my main memories of it are how extraordinarily talented the cast and crew of that show were.
So many memories. How hard the music is and how amazing the cast were at stepping up to it all.
Sondheim is so hard.
There's nothing like it really compared to some of the other shows we did.
And Sondheim has a really unique way of writing music. It's got so much depth and so many layers to it. It's the kind of thing where if you get it even the slightest bit wrong, it sounds catastrophic. But when you get it right, it's incredible.
Once you get it and you're on stage and everyone's behind you, it was so good.
It's complex, it's powerful, and it's a real spectacle to be able to sit back and watch it.
I mean, I think the cast was just insanely talented. The ensemble was amazing.
Not just the soloists who had really, really hard parts to play, but also the chorus.
The ensemble singing in that show is the best of any show I've ever done in a school, and better than some of the shows I've done not in schools.
One of the things as well that I love about Sweeney Todd is that it was so dark.
It was dark, it was bloody, it was gruesome, but it was also hilarious. It has such light-hearted parts to it.
It was so much fun to be able to really sink my teeth into playing this horrible, terrifying, sadistic role almost in Judge Turpin.
The judge in Sweeney Todd has a song where he's self-flagellating and sort of admitting to dark thoughts, and in a school play my first instinct was it's quite long, it's quite hard, we're going to cut this song. And Alex walks into the first rehearsal for this number, and in my head I've already cut it, and he opens his mouth and this voice comes out, and I just said I'll see you at the tech.
We definitely had hiccups. We had Chris, who was playing Sweeney, doing Oxbridge interviews over show week, which meant Ollie had to take his place as Sweeney.
The added challenge of having two Sweeneys, because Chris had some interviews so he couldn't do all the shows.
We were alternating who was playing Sweeney each night, so we never really knew how it was going to go.
Chris and Ollie played the Sweeney part so differently, and actually Ollie and Will with the Beadle part likewise. So I learned so much from them.
The set just worked so well.
Such an ambitious set.
At the times that there was no one falling off it.
I mean, Megan fell off the stage.
There was one particular show where we lost Megan over the side of the set.
Which is quite hard to forget.
We did this matinee performance, and there's a point where 10 minutes from the end, Sweeney kills Lucy, and I'm meant to go down a trapdoor.
I remember being in the middle of an audience of third formers watching a matinee. The third formers and Megan's mum.
I kind of just got moved a little bit further.
I just see her legs in the wrong place. I'm like, well, she's about to fall off the stage here.
And then I actually fell off the scaffolding in front of all of these people, including my mum, who was 3 rows from the front.
I should probably do something. Oh, no, there she goes.
That was pretty scary at the time. We had to stop it, but thankfully she was fine.
They had to get everybody out of the building, and there was an ambulance.
And the only thing that was hurt was her microphone pack, which she broke. So Megan, you owe us for that mic pack.
And I don't think I'll ever forget that, ever.
One of the things that I won't forget is just how powerful it felt being on stage with this enormous ensemble, all roaring with passion and giving it everything they had in these enormous ensemble numbers.
The cast became such good friends. We were such a tight group because we were rehearsing every night.
Such an ambitious production, and it was an absolute pleasure to be part of it.
It's one of the things I'm proudest of, and it's a show I look back on with incredible fondness, incredible pride, and I hope you enjoy it.
I will never ever forget it and always cherish it as the best show I think I've ever done. So I hope you enjoy.